This video contains spoilers of the following anime. We all saw the gaming-like anime that were made, isekai where we get transported into a game like SAO, fantasy settings with magic attributes that are effective than others. More isekais that you enter a game, but what about the anime that is actually titled Gamers? Well, it's not an isekai, you know. This show brings everything I love and everything I hate about video games. It gives no fuck into following what traditional slice of life does, and for some reason it works really well. All the 5 main characters that collectively have 4 brain cells have the worst choices of words that any character I've seen do, but I still love them. This show might be questionable for your delicate and exquisite sense of humor, but I have my giggles from it, and yes, I lost some brain cells in the way. Now follow me in this quick resume of the first 3 episodes and see if you have the brain cells enough to lose while watching the anime called Gamers. Amano Keita is our Fortnite protagonist in his quest to date Tendo Karen, the blonde royale. For some lack of confidence, he thinks that she is a Twitch streamer and treats all others like simps. But this changes when one day she meets him in a game store and turns out she is also a gamer as well. She sees his game of anti-dating simulator of thirsty blonde bitches. That's some basic tags, not that bad guys, come on. Somehow he got the classic anime blush instead of being beaten up to death, so I guess he still has a chance. Unfortunately he dies from cringe. In a discussion of strategies on how to talk to a woman, he comes back to reality just to hear her invitation to the gaming club, which makes him come. Meanwhile, in an arcade, we meet Tazuku, who, differently from Keita, is an alpha gamer that dates Chika Fujiwara from that other anime. The gamer club is full of the most sweatiest Japanese gamers that you can imagine, and Amano is one of the most casual players you can imagine, so I don't think that is a good first impression for him. And the other guy that the Twitch streamer called to join the club lost all his memories and is good at Tetris. Instead of choosing to play games with the club like your generic protagonist, our protagonist ascends to the Sigma male mindset, saying the club doesn't play the games he likes and refusing to join them. While he regrets his decisions, Karen shows up again and insists that our Fortnite player join the club. But we notice that everyone in this anime suffers from poor word choice, and not only me. But the moment of true decision is now. Our protagonist starts reaching for her hand, only to get his phone instead and not abandon his homie. He explains to her that his objective is not to get good at gaming and compete, which is the gaming club objective, but to have fun with the games he likes. You start to notice that this anime is not about only the games. The poor choices of words wasn't that poor at all. This is a rom-com. Yes, you got debated. This is not an anime about games with rom-com in it. This is a rom-com with games in it. And we just saw our protagonist refuse the Sync Queen proposal without realizing, and a lot more is yet to come. I gotta say, I love this opening. This is a great opening. I would put in my top 10 openings. It would be in your top 10 openings even if you hate the show. It's really good. But anyway, the rejection that our Game Boy did got attention not only of everyone in his class, but the entire school. This annoys our alpha gamer Tazuku, which remembers of his past as a beta cook. Speaking of which, he finds our Roblox enthusiasts and they get to know each other. Tazuku displays his dominance over Amano-kun, however he starts to relate to him and we get to see the gaming montage of them in the arcade. It was just for a moment, but Tazuku remembers that he also played with another person once in the arcade just like now. However, he gets distracted and sees Karen herself following him and Amano, but Amano sees Tazuku friends and his girlfriend getting closer and flees from fear, and Karen runs after him. The alpha gamer decides to not mind his own business but runs after Amano-kun. Can't tell why, but I really like the transition arc between the ad breaks. They feel out of place, but it fits at the same time. I don't know, I just like it. Then it happens. Tazuku runs after Amano and shows compassion to him, saying that he worked hard to overcome his struggles and to become who he is. that Amano should stop thinking that he's happy playing League of Legends, that should try to make friends even if Amano doesn't like the gamer club, and that Tazuko also doesn't care about Karen and her stupid club as well. But the thing turns around when our Fortnite gamer starts to scream against the alpha gamer demanding the respect for his ping and threatens to throw him from the bridge. Although both of them almost might kill each other, they are now friends for some reason. And guess what? The Twitch streamer was stalking them like every normal girl, and now with this speech of our main gamer, she fell in love with him. Tazuko realizes that and tries to avoid the situation and successfully does, wishing good luck to both players. With an upset girlfriend waiting for him all this time, he starts to wonder why he is in a relationship with a girl he may not even know why he likes. When asking Aguri, she finally tells him that she received the plushie from him when he was a beta cuck, and he finally remembered that she was the one that he gave a plushie all those years ago, and that made her confess to him. However, by achieving a chat appearances, she also had to change as well, and now he finally recognizes her, and just like the Twitch streamer that he mocked, he fell in love with his girlfriend. Are you serious? I know this is an anime, well, why the fuck did you get a paint shot? At the start of school, Tazuko is mad with Amano because he recommended him a Hideo Kojima game. I wouldn't do this to my worst enemy, but now they are best gamer friends. They talk about the blonde streamer, so the gacha addicted protagonist can do something about her obsession of him. You know, like chasing him into an arcade and watching him almost kill another person in alley while she thinks he's cute. Standard stuff. He receives a message from Mono, his also lifeless friend which he plays this mobile game with, that when he asks for his help to do a boss, this request take priority over everything and everyone. To help our gamers become less of a gamer, he decides to make him talk with a lonely gamer girl from his school as well. Great plan, of course. It happens that our lonely squid girl is in the same classroom as Tendo Carmen herself, which happens to be Tendo Snap as soon as she hears that Amano is interested in the other classmate. She tries to talk with him, but he sees a male that is there to make friends with another girl. By saving her from falling off the ground, he's called a pervert and finally gets rid of her. However, he got to talk with Chiaki, so that's a W. For his despair, Chiaki still counts as woman, so he can maintain a conversation with her. She says that don't want to join the school league team. Amano says that he refused the proposal to join the gaming club as well. They come to a reason because they both love gaming, but not to try hard and appreciate the aspects of casual gaming and having the fun, like the attention of detail or music. Oh my god, he actually talked with a girl, my man. We get a love/friendship montage of Nintendo fanboy and Chiaki being friends. The stalker didn't disappear and was envious of their relationship. However, it didn't take too long until they found something that both of them disagree in a game and fight. I tell him, being toxic just comes with it. He told Tazuko that she hated waifus, and the alpha gamer said that they could have a reasonable argument with him being the middle ground person to keep things in control. So anyway, they proceeded to trash talk the shit out of each other. For real, she says how the use of anime girls may switch the focus of the Japanese games and make them not focus on important aspects like gameplay, sound, graphics, and the game's overall quality. The Genshin Impact player says that he ties his life. She calls him a dumbass, and holy shit, he actually called her squid hair. Oh, that was mean. I felt bad for calling her like that now. The Dota player decides to keep things in control by remembering them to not say mean things about each other, and just because of a video game. They continue to talk how they like the video game until they don't, so Tazuko still has to help with the trash talkers. But to a certain someone, this is being a nuisance. Even more since Chiaki joined and the worst part, he tells her that she would look pretty with short hair. Okay, can someone explain why all the blue hair girls have short hair, and is this like a general Japanese fetish? Chika Fujiwara fucking dies, and Karen and her club friend wonder what is the relationship between Amano and Chiaki. In their way back home, Aguri asks what is happening between him and Chiaki. He says that they are just game friends, but she doesn't believe him. In the next day, while he waits for her to leave the school, Amano appears asking if his girlfriend asked something about him. He lies, saying that she was normal, and starts to question in his mind what the casual gamer wants with her. But to his surprise, and not ours for sure, Chiaki Hoshinomori, why did I write the whole name? Cut her hair like he'd suggested, and you know what? I admit it, she's cute. He also thinks the same and call her cute out loud. So, you guys remember that he was waiting for his girlfriend, right? Aguri actually heard him praising another girl, and Amano saw her leaving and went after her. I love how he finds Tendo Karen and asks if she sees the girl and gives the excuse relationship drama, which is the poorest choice of words I can imagine, but I can see this being a quick way to explain the whole thing as fast as he can. Out of nowhere, he asks Aguri out. Who will guess it, the Fortnite gamer calling a girl out? But this is not an act of cuckery, or at least I hope so. He's trying to explain the situation to her, that Chiaki is only their gamer friend, which she takes in a chill. When he decides to call Mono-san to play his stupid mobile game while she gets a drink, she drops her entire order in the floor right at his side while looking at the window. When he also looks outside, we see unfucking believable. From that 3-episode fiesta, I can say that Gamers is a fun anime. May not be good if you're a Mao reviewer, but for someone just looking for a fun slice of life with a show that is filled with gaming references, this anime certainly delivers. I love how the gaming aspect is the selling point, but not the focus of the show. It does the same thing that some of the most popular isekai do, sell a gimmick but catch you with the characters. Even if Amano is the main protagonist, all the other characters also get a lot of screen time, showing some problems that they are dealing and presenting a misunderstanding that happened before, and for some reason I love that. I mean, half of the episode 4 is just showing the average day of Tendo Karen before and after Amano. This anime don't get the recognition that it deserves. Yes, all the 5 characters are stupid. There are some moments that they do the worst assumptions that don't make any fucking sense. Or there are times where they lie about something when actually there would be no problem telling the truth. This would save them from having most, if not all, the problems that they get in the show. However, that was something that I hated and accepted about them, because that was a choice that the author made to develop more of the funny moments that I enjoyed. They could exist without the bad, yes, they could. But I like what we got either way, and honestly, I've seen worse.